They really don't need us here.
No, they don't. You know what?
I mean, we're on the
done all we
poster.
can for Kingston.
Done all we can.
We should just move on.
We should move on. Move on. Well, we will do that. We will move on to an intermission after one last song. It's thank you. This has been my second degree is in segues.
Wow.
I had to take it a few times.
Yes, but another funny thing about saying this.
We in the Arrogant Worms corporate entity wanted to write the great Canadian folk song, which would of course be written about a maritime disaster, a great shipwreck. But because we are learned men, we did our research and we found out all the good shipwrecks already had songs written about them. But we were undaunted. We came back to our roots here in Kingston, Ontario. That's right, Kingston, Ontario, which is on the shores of Lake Ontario. Aptly named Great Lake. It's a really big hunk of water that's in Ontario. That makes it the Great Lake Ontario. But they take out the great part because it's tough to say. And it makes a poor acronym, GNO. But just off the shore, this may be news to many of you, but just off the shores of Kingston, there's an island. It's called Wolfe Island, named after the great... the audience about Wolfe Island because it's named after the great Canadian hero General Wolfe. General Wolfe was one of our greatest generals. He fought 3 battles, he won 2, that's pretty good. That's most of my marks in high school. And in between Kingston and Wolfe Island, yes, that's right, there is a ferry. After it's called the Wolfe Island Ferry. Now, unfortunately for us as maritime disaster songwriters, it hasn't sunk yet, but it's bound to go down sometime. So we have written a little song called the Wolfe Island Ferry. Everybody sing along. Wolfe Island Ferry is a very nice ferry. It's a very nice ferry. It's a Wolfe Island Ferry. The Wolfe Island Ferry is a very nice ferry. It's a very nice ferry. It's the Wolfe Island Ferry. General Wolfe and on the plains of Abraham, and because of this they liked him an awful lot in Kingston, but it was already in Kingston. Arkansas was taken, so it's a fucking island, and it's called the Wolfe Island. Oh, the Wolfe Island Ferry is a very nice ferry. It's a very nice ferry. It's the Wolfe Island Ferry. The Wolfe Island Ferry is a very nice ferry. It's a very nice ferry. It's the Wolfe Island Ferry. Oh, it's got a couple highways and a really nice restaurant called the General Wolfe, and it's named after General Wolfe, who won a couple battles, and he's got an island named after him. It's a really nice place, and it's a good port to smuggle booze in from the States. Oh, the Wolfe Island Ferry is a very nice ferry. It's a very nice ferry. It's the Wolfe Island Ferry. The Wolfe Island Ferry is a very nice ferry. It's a very nice ferry, and it's called the Wolfe Island Ferry.
Oh, Wolfe Island Ferry is made out of metal. Even though you think making it out of metal wouldn't actually work that well, because metal usually, if you put it in water, will sink and stuff, but if you get a whole bunch of metal and you hollow it out and you make sure it's the right side up and not the wrong side over, it actually floats on top of the water thanks to the scientific principle of displacement. Look it up!
Oh, the Wolfe Island Ferry doesn't carry many ferries, because ferries, unlike lazy birds, don't really mind the flying. They fly over to Wolfe Island, sprinkling fairy dust all over, but it's really more like battery acid that burns your skin until you die.
Ow!
One more. Okay. Oh, the Wolfe Island Ferry sometimes carries Don Cherry, because Don Cherry, well, he's got a place on Wolfe Island. At least he did in the 70s. He may not have it. He might be one of those people who doesn't like windmills. Seems like he wouldn't like that. Yeah. Oh, the Wolfe Island Ferry is a very nice ferry. It's a very nice ferry. It's the Wolfe Island Ferry. The Wolfe Island Ferry is a very nice ferry. It's a very nice ferry. It's the Wolfe Island Ferry. Oh, the Wolfe Island Ferry is a very nice ferry. It's a very nice ferry. It's the Wolfe Island Ferry. The Wolfe Island Ferry is a very nice ferry. It's a very nice ferry. And
We'll take a short break now.
I'm gonna come back and do more of it. We'll do a home come back and come back.